How's it going, everyone? VenomousStare here, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of gameplay commentary. This is footage I captured last night. It was the opening day of Overwatch, and I played for a very long time and had lots of fun, and I have some tips to share with you guys. This is me playing Roadhog, and I have one person that I'm partied up with, my friend Rampy, who I'm sure will be featured in many of the future videos, and he's playing Mercy. That's the first thing I'll talk about is this Mercy Roadhog combo. I think Roadhog goes really well with Mercy, and Mercy in general I think is one of the strongest heroes in the game. Her ultimate ability, which she can gather pretty quick, is a revive, like a big AoE revive, which is obviously very strong because there's nothing else like it in this game. The closest thing I would say would be the portals, which can act like tactical insertions from Call of Duty and teleport you right to the front line. But I also think that Mercy combos really well with Roadhog because Roadhog just has so much health. Mercy can just continuously heal Roadhog, and if the enemy team is unable to kill Mercy because Mercy positions properly, the Roadhog just won't die. Because the Roadhog also has a self-healing ability, which you see me use on myself several times, where he puts a gas mask over his own face. Now, the way this ability works is it heals for about 300, so you can't just heal from like 100 HP all the way to full. It does have a cap. So you see me use it there. The cooldown on it is actually pretty short, and the key to using this ability is just to be in a safe space when you use it. And also, don't be afraid to take health packs, especially if you don't have a Mercy on you like I do this game. The reason that Mercy combos so well with Roadhog, in addition to the fact that the healing synergizes well, is the damage buff. Roadhog's gun sometimes barely lacks the potential to get a one-shot, especially on beefier targets. With the damage buff, you really do have a significantly higher chance of hitting this one-shot on close range targets, which is kind of the point of playing Roadhog. The point of playing Roadhog is to create disruption, be obnoxiously tanky, and do lots of damage close range. But most importantly, I would say the part of playing Roadhog that you need to focus on the most is landing his hook. That's his linchpin ability. Absolutely the most important thing about him. As you can see, whenever I died there and got revived by Mercy's ultimate. My friend Rampy on Mercy there. And this is another thing that's useful, especially when the game first comes out. Whenever you get revived, people just don't expect it, and you have so much HP that they'll have trouble dealing with it, especially considering oftentimes when you get revived, Mercy's already right there to start healing you again. So they weren't ready for it, and they allowed themselves to be flanked. Now the hook is so important because it completely neutralizes so many light champions. Like, it neutralizes the Widowmaker very well. It neutralizes McCree, who I like to call Cowboy Troy. He's the guy with the pistol. It does a very good job against Reaper. It's really the only way you'll be able to consistently out-scrap him. Because I think a good Reaper will be able to headshot and outmaneuver you to an extent. But the point is, Tracer is another good one. Landing this hook is so important, because you're pretty much going to kill everyone who's not Reinhardt. Because if your team is with you, you're going to pull them into your team. It's similar to Blitzcrank from League of Legends. For some reason, in the past, people have gotten mad when I reference other games. But I like to draw analogies to other games. I know not everyone has played League of Legends or Call of Duty or StarCraft 2, but those are the games that I played, and I know that a lot of people who watch my channel have played those games. So I like to draw parallels because I think it helps people understand. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. I played all day yesterday, and I still don't know all the characters' names or all the abilities. One hero that I do think is really underrated is the character with the arm tattoo. Zaria, I think her name is. She's the one with the pink hair. Zarya, I think is how you pronounce it. It definitely is with a Z and an A and an R and a Y and an A. Zarya. One of her abilities is she can shield herself, which is very annoying, very annoying. And her other ability is that she can shield an ally. Now, it seems pretty cut and dry, and you might not think that's too bad, but against the Widowmaker, it's very strong because basically her teammates become invincible for 2 seconds, and oftentimes good Zaryas can time their shields whenever they know a sniper is around and just completely neutralize your ability to do their job. A good Zarya can use her ability in such a way where whenever her allies move into high traffic areas, she can shield them at the optimal moment. Now obviously the game just came out and people are still learning the maps, so people aren't going to be good enough to know when to use the shield optimally. However, in a couple weeks, mark my words, Zarya will be considered obnoxious because people are going to figure out how to get good with her. She's very, very tanky. Another thing that I really like about Overwatch is despite there being some very powerful ultimate abilities, I never feel like anything is truly imbalanced. To be fair, the bow and arrow guy, who reminds me of the guy from Mortal Kombat, who I also can't remember, Nighthawk maybe? Hanzo is the guy's name in this game. But Hanzo's ultimate, the dragon that can go through the walls, is kind of obnoxious. It's slow and it's loud, so sometimes you can get out of the way. But sometimes it just hits you like you're in the middle of a flag in a building and you just get destroyed by the dragon. I think that's kind of annoying. But that's really the only thing that is truly irritating. Junkrat's ultimate is kind of annoying, but if you didn't know, when you shoot it and kill it, it doesn't explode. So you can oftentimes counter that ult if they're trying to go for big multi-kills. I know I've definitely gotten a few of those big multi-kills, but it's actually counterable, especially if you have a shotgun. I honestly didn't even know that until I started playing more Junkrat. I always assumed if you shot it, it would explode, but it's not the case. As far as the classes I'm playing, and the classes I think are strong, because I know a lot of people will be curious about that. They want to know, what's good, what do I play? A lot of people gravitate towards that when games come out. They don't want to figure stuff out on their own. So I'll help you do that. Remember to subscribe to my channel also, it's free for more vids. Junkrat is very strong, especially when you're playing defense. And honestly, he doesn't take a lot of talent. If you're having trouble aiming, first of all, check out my one mouse tip you need to know video for improving your aim. But more importantly, you need to play Junkrat because you really don't have to have that much skill because his main weapon is a grenade launcher. He's very similar to the grenade launcher character from Team Fortress 2 in the same way that you kind of just cause constant disruption. And he has a mine ability that he throws out and can detonate that's like a C4 charge and a massive bear trap. So all three of his abilities are kind of fun and goofy and entertaining to use. And I'll feature a Junkrat gameplay very soon on this channel. Another character that I think is strong that I've already talked about is Mercy. I won't really go into that because I've already talked about it so much. The revive obviously is the most powerful element of her, but the healing is also very useful. I think Soldier 76 is solid, and he's another guy you should aim to play if you're a newbie. He's a guy who doesn't really require a lot of thought. I mean, he's basically the textbook FPS character. His shift ability is sprint, his right trigger is just a basic rocket shot, and his normal gun is an assault rifle that if you pop fire really doesn't have a lot of recoil. As long as you don't spray completely and hold the trigger down and you pop fire, which means shoot intermittently, semi-automatically, you can really just obliterate people from even long range. So I think you should aim for that character if you're having trouble. And I also think Reinhardt is very strong. Oftentimes in team games he's quintessential because he's the character with the shield. And there's just some points in this game that are impossible to breach. If the other team has the engineer hero, whose name is Torbjorn, I really don't know how to pronounce it, but the dwarf guy who sets up turrets, you pretty much can't get around him in certain choke points if you don't have Reinhardt's shield. So Reinhardt, Soldier 76, and Junkrat are all strong. They're all good to play if you're a newbie. and I think the Widowmaker is really personally fun for
It's
me.
me. It's you highlighting
That's going to
me.
conclude
That's
this
so fucking
commentary for
great.
today. If you enjoyed
It's
it,
you
I'm going to be
rezzing
making
me
more
and me
Overwatch
destroying
videos,
Guru.
and
Oh,
there'll be
Aaron.
more StarCraft 2 videos on the way at some point too. Very
By the
soon,
way,
actually, there'll be one on the way, as
MVP
well as more Overwatch, so
72 of Persona
subscribe, guys.
on